Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. We're going to talk about the good, sadly, and the bad. NEO has some speed bumps to get over that seems to be lagging behind for a while now. I'm talking about the European sales. In Germany, we slid back again to 2023 levels. That's how bad it has gotten in Germany. And of course, some of that we can blame with the tariffs, but in Norway, where there's no tariffs, we have also been selling very few cars. And a lot of that is, in my opinion, brand recognition, number one. Just like in China, they had to build brand recognition. It took a lot of time. And I didn't want to admit this, but it will take time to build its brand recognition in Europe. So BYD had a lot more time to do that, and that's why they're selling cars at such a massive scale worldwide. And this is why their share price is that high, where they did actually a split not that long ago. So we cannot blame the tariffs when it comes to Norway, but in my opinion, it's just brand recognition. And of course, it sells at a much higher price in Norway than it does in China, even though there's no tariffs. I'm not sure why they're doing that as well. But for the good, let's talk about the good now. NEO's management team has been working on the 3-year business plan for the entire company, including product portfolio and planning for global markets. Speaking with customers at the EV maker's first showroom in Europe, NEO's founder and CEO William Li just revealed the next year, which is 2026, which is upon us, the company will continue entering more markets. So far, he said, we have already started in 5 European countries with our inaudible partners. And next year, we plan to enter 20 countries through our inaudible partners, Li said. So it's not going to be through NEO houses, it's going to be through partners, which is pretty good because it'll help us cut costs dramatically. This is one of the reasons why the CEO is saying we will become profitable this year. In fact, we are already in a profitable quarter. We're just waiting for them to announce it in February. The 5 new markets include Belgium, Austria, Greece, Hungary, and Portugal. So like I said, we'll have to build our brand recognition when we get to these countries. And the launch event in the Austrian market was held earlier this week in Vienna, the country's capital. And William Li was there, of course. In its first phase of European expansion, the Shanghai headquartered group has launched in Norway, with Germany, the Netherlands, Sweden, and Denmark following in 2022. The countries for 2026 include Costa Rica, Singapore, Uzbekistan, Romania, Armenia, Czech, Poland, Luxembourg, among others. So in Costa Rica and stuff, we should see, good recognition. People will grab them up. But in these European countries, we're having a lot of problem, guys. I have to admit that. NEO has to step up their marketing or whatever they need to do in order to bring recognition to the brand. Lee said that with the insights and resources of the local distributors in the new markets, the EV maker will listen to their opinion about which models would better suit the market. They can also help us define the right features, the right experience for the targeted users, and also targeted marketing. Exactly what I've just been saying, NEO CEO stated. In that case, we'll be able to better make full use of our investment and maximize the return on such investment, Lee added. So exactly what I'm saying, guys, we have to step up marketing in Europe if we want to see our share price take off in a significant way, even if we become profitable in China. And I'm sure it's going to happen, but it will take some time. When asked about the arrival of newer models which are currently unavailable in the Chinese market, Lee said the midterm business plan is currently under discussion. Regarding the overall product and business planning, it will be wrapped up by Q1 next year, by Q1 of next year, and we will have a clearer picture of what kind of products under the NEO brand the Onvo brand will become available for the European markets in the coming 3 to 5 years. I've always said this is a long-term investment. Answering a separate question, Lee said the company is planning to begin selling Onvo vehicles in its European markets by 2027. So that's not even next year. We're talking about 2027. The company's top management, founder and CEO William Li, co-founder and president King Lee Hong, and the CEO of the Firefly had landed in Europe this week. The executives visited the Netherlands on Monday and were in Norway on Tuesday. They oversaw the opening ceremony in Austria, and they had a Q&A session. So it's still a long road ahead for us when it comes to a massive share price, in my opinion, but we always knew that it will take time. And this is why I've always said it's a long-term investment. However, the company is doing what it's supposed to do in China. Now it has to replicate that. And like the CEO said, get a lot of input from its European partnerships in order to see how to progress and go forward with not just models, but with advertising to bring awareness to the brand. So I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the games are played on Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.